Hello students, welcome back to your science class. So students, in the previous class we were talking about the different planets, what are the things, what are the rotation, period of revolution, as well as what is the position, as well as it is made up of, what are the substances through which it is made up of. So till now we have seen that of the Jupiter as well as the Saturn, which is also called as a ring planet. Now let us see the another one, and which is Uranus and then Neptune. So Uranus is what? It occupies the 7th position in the solar system. Uranus. It is at the 7th position in the solar system. 7th position in the solar system. Then not only this, it is the 3rd largest planet of the solar system. The first one is the Jupiter, the second one is the Saturn, and the third one is the Uranus. So 3rd largest planet of the solar system. 3rd largest planet of the solar system. Now, even though if it is the smallest, the largest planet, but it appears very small since it is very far away from that of the Earth. So we can say that it is the largest but appears smaller. Now you can understand that its diameter is just 4 times to that of the Earth. Diameter is 4 times to the Earth. It is 4 times to that of the Earth. And the atmosphere, how it is made up of? Generally, it is made up of a hydrogen, it is made up of a helium, and that of the methane gases. So, mainly it is made up of gases. So, consists mainly of hydrogen, helium, and methane. Hydrogen gas, helium, as well as methane. Okay, and it does not have any surface structure. Basically, it is made up of gases as well as that of the ice. So we have seen that mainly consisting of a hydrogen, helium, and that of the methane, but do not have any surface structure. Generally made up of ice and gases. Okay, so it is generally made up of the ice and gases. Talking about the rotation, students, so it rotates faster than that of the Earth. That is, period of rotation is what? It is about 17.9 hours. And the orbit, actually it's the rotation of the Uranus is what? It is from east to west. But yes, it is faster than that of the Earth. Earth used to take 24 hours. Here it takes only 17.9 hours to complete, or to complete one rotation, a period of rotation. While if we talk about that of the revolution, so it will take about 84 Earth year to complete one revolution. Obviously very far away from that of the Sun, so it takes more time to complete one revolution. The temperature is very less because far away from the Earth. So the low temperature, that is minus 200 degrees Celsius, will be the temperature. And if we look at the natural satellite, how many natural satellites are there? So there are 27 natural satellites present in the Uranus. And also there is a faint ring present around that of the Uranus. As we have seen in case of Saturn, it is having a prominent and a beautiful ring around it. Uranus is also having a ring, but that is a faint ring. So rotate from east to west. It rotates from east to west faster than Earth. It is faster than Earth. Complete one rotation in 17.9 hours. In 17.9 hours. Period of revolution. It takes 75 Earth year to complete one revolution. Okay, it takes about 75 Earth year to complete one revolution. What about the temperature? Its temperature is about minus 200 degree Celsius. Okay, its temperature is about minus 200 degrees Celsius. Moon, it has 27 moons. 27 moons and a faint system of ring. And a faint system of ring around it. Okay, so Uranus what? Rotate from east to west. It is even faster than that of the Earth, and it will complete one rotation in 17.9. While the revolution takes time, it will take 75 Earth year to complete one revolution. Moving on, and let us see the last planet, which is the 8th planet of the solar system, that is Neptune. Its position is 8th. Neptune. It is at the 8th position in solar system. It is at the 8th position in the solar system. And the next one, that is when you look at the diameter, to yes, of course it is smaller than that of the Earth, but if we talk about the mass of the Neptune, that will be higher than that of the Earth. Even the temperature is also very low, obviously very far away from the sun. So temperature is about minus 212 degree Celsius, and mainly again like that of the Uranus, it is made up of a hydrogen, helium and methane. Obviously, why the mass is more than that of the Earth, even though it is made up of a gases, the reason is it is believed that it is made or it consisting of a solid core, and because of this solid core, it is what? It is having the good mass as compared to the Earth. What is the period of rotation, students? So it will take about 16 hours to complete one rotation on its axis, and the period of revolution is quite large because it is farther than that of the sun. So it takes about 165 Earth year to complete one revolution. And when you look at it with the help of the telescope, when you look at it, it will appear a very blue color, a dark blue color, a small bluish ball in appearance if we look it with the help of a powerful telescope. Okay, so it is positioned in solar system, then smaller in diameter, smaller in diameter than Earth, smaller in diameter than Earth, but larger. So its diameter is what? It is smaller than that of the Earth, but larger in mass. The next one is, that is, the temperature is very low temperature. It is having very low temperature, and that it will be equals to minus 212 degree Celsius. As well as it is mainly made up of, or mainly consisting of, hydrogen, helium and methane, like we have seen in case of the Uranus, mainly consisting of a hydrogen, helium and methane. Rotation, it will take about 10 hours to complete one rotation, while 165 Earth year, 165 Earth year to complete one revolution. So this is all about the different planets, students, which is included in our solar system. This was the last planet, that was Neptune. Now, the solar system consisting of the planet, but there are few more things which is celestial bodies, and sometimes what happened, they are revolving in that of the solar system itself, and sometimes they get collide with any of the planet also. You have heard about asteroid, comets, and that of meteor or meteorites. So let us see what are asteroid, what are comet, and what is meteorites. So we will start with that of the asteroid, students. So, asteroids. If we talk about the asteroid, generally it is believed that this asteroid is made up of the remains of the planet. Actually, when the formation of the sun occur, some of them get solidified, they combine together, the pieces, they get combined together and form planet. But there are which do not combine together to form planets, and we can say that are failed to combine into planet, that we call as the asteroids only. Now these asteroids, when you look at it, it is what? It is an irregular bodies, which is made up of rocks and metal, metals, and it revolves around the sun. Most of the asteroid you will find it is present between that of the Mars and the Jupiter, which we also call as the asteroid belt. It does not mean that the asteroids are not present anywhere else, but maximum number of asteroids are present in that asteroid belt, which is present between the Mars and the Jupiter. Okay, so it is believed that due to collision, or since the planets do not combine together, there is a formation of a asteroid occur. Okay, so asteroid are the irregular bodies made up of a rock, made up of a metals, and they are what they generally most of the asteroid are present near in between to that of the Mars and the Jupiter, which we call as asteroid belt. The next one is the comet, students. If we talk about the comets are what? It is a small chunk of ice which moves around the sun in an elliptical orbit. What is so comets are what, student? These are generally the small chunks of ice and dust. Chunks of ice and dust. Now these comets, it is actually having a head and a tail. Why? What happened? These are made up of, these are consisting of the ice and dust. So when it starts coming towards that of the sun, the gases which is it is made up of, even it starts getting the ice gases that starts evaporating, and it start evaporating in the opposite direction in which it is moving. So because of that, it appears that comet is what? It is having a tail. So generally comet, as it comes nearer and nearer, the dust and the gases starts evaporating, forming a tail. Thus, the comets, they are generally having the head or that of the tail. Okay. One of the very popular comet is there, student, that is Halley's comet. Halley's comet, it was actually the name it was given by the discoverer, whose name was Edmund Halley. And Edmund Halley, he was the first person who saw this comet, and it was believed that this comet will be seen after 75 to 76 years. So it was last seen at 1986. So you can understand that it will be seen after the 1986. So it will be seen at, now it will going to be seen on 2062 after the 75 to 76 year of its last seen. Okay, so it is all about that of the comet. And the last one is, students, meteor or meteoroids. Meteor or meteoroids. Meteorite is what? It is the small piece of a metallic. So the next one is meteoroid. Let us try to understand that what is the difference between a meteor, meteoroid and meteoroids. Actually, what is a meteoroid? Meteoroid is what? It is nothing but a small piece of a metallic rock. Small piece of a metallic rock is what? That is meteoroid. And this is a small piece of a metal or a rock which floats in that of the solar system, in that of the space. Okay. What happened? Sometimes this meteoroid, when comes close to that of the Earth's surface, because of the gravitational force of attraction exerted by the Earth, it get attracted towards the surface of the Earth, and as it entered into the Earth's surface, due to friction, then what happened? There is a it starts burning, which appears like a shooting star, and that shooting star is called as a meteor. Okay, so it is what? It is nothing but a shooting star. How the formation of the shooting star occurs, student? It occurs because of the friction. It starts burning and appears. It starts burning. It means it starts producing light. So that's why it appears that it is what? It is a shooting star. Now what happened? Sometimes this meteor, actually, most of the meteor, when it entered into the Earth's surface, due to a huge friction, due to a huge amount of heat is released because of friction, most of the meteor, they burn. They get totally burned. But sometimes, some of the meteor, they do not burn at all. They do not, they burn, but some of the remainings always left. So that will reaches to the Earth's surface and forms crater. So they can be of the small size as a pebble, or it can be a medium or a large like that of a rock. Now at that time, when it reaches to the Earth's surface, we will call this meteor as a meteorite. Okay, so meteor when reaches to the earth's surface forms crater, that is called meteorite. Meteoroid, that is the metallic surface which is still in the atmosphere, which is still in the space present in the round, it moves in the solar system. When it, because of friction, starts burning, that is called meteor, and the other one is the meteorite. Okay, so this is the difference between meteorite, meteor, or meteorites.